Now it's my pleasure to introduce our next witness, Mr. Alan William West, Jr.,
Chair.
founder, president of the West Metal Company, located in Sterling, Virginia. I didn't, well, after, after serving in the United States Army and learning his trade in a certified apprenticeship program, Mr. West went on to found his company in 1983. The West Metal Company installs and fabricates heating, ventilation, and air conditioning units for high-profile clients such as Lockheed Martin. Mr. West's small business currently employs 46 workers. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Chairman Graves, Ranking Member Velasquez, and members of the committee, thank you for your invitation to appear before you today. My name is Alan West, but I'm known as Willie to my family, friends, and business associates. I'm the owner and founder of West Sheet Metal Company located in Sterling, Virginia. My company currently employs 45 sheet metal workers and office staff combined, but I've employed as many as 70 sheet metal workers. My company installs, fabricates heating, ventilation, and air conditioning duct systems, and we do work for high-profile clients such as Lockheed Martin and Howard Hughes Medical Institute. I started the company in 1983, but I learned my trade in a certified program, apprentice program, operated by the Sheet Metal Workers International Association, Local 102. It's now Local 100, which represents the sheet metal workers in Virginia, Maryland, and the District of Columbia. I started the apprentice program for the Sheet Metal Workers International Local Union 102 in 1968. Then I left to serve in the United States Army. Following my discharge as a specialist 4th class and being awarded the Army Commendation Medal, I resumed my apprentice training. After I completed my 4-year program, I became a journeyman and started work for Wilco Sheet Metal in Rockville, Maryland from 1973 to 1983. I left Wilco to start my own business in 1983. From the beginning, I wanted to provide good-paying jobs, solid jobs for sheet metal workers, and I wanted to employ well-trained and well-skilled sheet metal workers. So I entered into a signed agreement with Sheet Metal Workers International Local Union 100, which of course was formerly Local 102. I view my workers as an integral part of my business and an important asset in its success. I wanted to partner with them through their union, and the collective bargaining agreement helps me do that. The theme of the contractor and union partnership is "Together we do it better," and I know that to be the truth. As a signatory to the agreement, I use the local union's hiring hall. When I need workers, I call the hiring hall and describe my needs. They refer skilled, trained workers. I know that these workers have undergone a rigorous and thorough training program through the apprentice school that the local union operates, and I have confidence in their abilities. In addition to the local union joint apprentice committee, there is a national organization, the International Training Institute, that sets all the training standards for sheet metal workers and also establishes curricula and programs for apprentices and journeymen to upgrade their skills. This training is free and is offered on evenings and Saturdays. This training program ensures that training is consistent all across the country so that whenever I have a project, I have access to skilled and trained workers. I also want to make sure the jobs I'm creating and providing are good jobs that can support a family and help workers be successful. Through the union contract, my workers participate in a health care plan and a pension plan. In making contributions to these plans and by combining with other union contractors, we're able to achieve a high level of benefits with cost savings. In addition, I do not have to hire people to administer the plans, deal with such issues as health insurance or retirement programs. The International Union also sponsors the National Energy Management Institute that sets standards for energy efficiency and air quality and looks at new markets and the training required for sheet metal workers to develop the skills needed for these new markets. For example, I know that welding has remained in demand during this time of high unemployment, and sheet metal workers are able to access training to be ready for these jobs. The Sheet Metal Workers Occupational Health Institute sets standards for OSHA compliance and provides worker training. This in turn lowers my insurance costs, and my workers learn to work safer and enjoy better working conditions. These institutes and training facilities Health and retirement plans are all administered by joint committees of union and company representatives. They help both contractors and workers. All the funds used to provide this training and these benefits and other assistance come from contributions by the parties to the contract, and no government money is used at all. All of these programs are the result of private agreements. What I have described in my testimony is all accomplished within the framework of the National Labor Relations Act. I do not have a lot of personal experience with the National Labor Relations Board, but I know that it governs the relationship between my workers, my company, and their union, and allows us to accomplish these important goals so that I can concentrate on my business and create and provide good jobs in the community. I have reviewed some of the recent decisions and proposed rules by the National Labor Relations Board and Department of Labor, and I do not see how they disadvantage small businesses. They do not affect the framework in which I operate my business and will not affect my business or my relationship with my workers or the companies I do business with. These seemingly minor changes certainly do not create any uncertainty for me, and they will not affect my ability to create jobs. In fact, if the NLRB streamlines its election process, it seems to me that this will reduce turmoil in the workplace and be helpful to businesses, especially small businesses. What I need for my company to survive is more work, and that means more consumers and more buyers. These recent changes by the NLRB and Department of Labor do not affect that in any detrimental way. In closing, I wish to emphasize that I view my workers and their union as a significant driver in my success as a small business owner. We're all working together to be successful. Thank you for this opportunity to talk to you about my business and my relationship with my workers and their union.